Detailed analysis of the Blue Zones by Dan Buettner. Dan Buettner's The Blue Zones is an exploration of the world's longest living communities, offering insight into the habits, lifestyle choices, and environmental factors that contribute to longevity. Based on his research, Buettner identifies 5 specific regions, called Blue Zones, where people live significantly longer than average, often reaching 100 years of age or more. These regions, and the characteristics they share, provide valuable lessons on how to live longer, healthier lives. Key concepts of the book. 1. The Blue Zones regions. Buettner's research focuses on 5 locations, each known for its high concentration of centenarians and overall exceptional health. Okinawa, Japan. The people of Okinawa, especially the women, live some of the longest, healthiest lives in the world. They practice a diet rich in vegetables, tofu, and seaweed. And they have a strong sense of community called moai, where lifelong social groups provide support. Sardinia, Italy. Sardinians in the mountain villages live extended lives, especially the men. Their diet is rich in whole grains, beans, vegetables, and red wine. They also engage in moderate physical activity due to their pastoral lifestyle. Nicoya Peninsula, Costa Rica. Nicoyans benefit from a plant-based diet rich in beans and corn. They live with a strong sense of purpose, called plan de vida, life plan, and often live with close family support systems. Ikaria, Greece. Ikarians have a high rate of centenarians and remarkably low rates of dementia. Their diet is largely Mediterranean, rich in vegetables, beans, and olive oil, and they drink herbal teas that are thought to have health benefits. Loma Linda, California. This community is home to Seventh-day Adventists, who live longer than the average American due to their healthy habits. Their diet is plant-based, and they follow biblical health principles, abstaining from smoking and drinking. 2. 9 key longevity lessons. Buettner distills the lifestyles and practices of these regions into 9 key lessons, often referred to as the Power 9, which can be adopted to promote longevity. Move naturally. In Blue Zones, people engage in regular, natural movement as part of their daily routine, gardening, walking, and physical work. They don't follow structured exercise programs but stay active throughout the day. Purpose. Having a clear sense of purpose, called Ikigai in Okinawa and plan de vida in Nicoya, can add years to life. Knowing why you wake up in the morning is a significant driver of longevity. Downshift. Stress is inevitable, but Blue Zone residents have routines to manage it. Whether it's prayer, meditation, or taking time for naps. Reducing stress helps to prevent chronic inflammation and slow aging. 80% rule. In Okinawa, people stop eating when they are 80% full, a practice known as hara hachi-bu. This limits caloric intake and prevents overeating, which contributes to better health and longevity. Plant slant. Blue Zone diets are largely plant-based, focusing on beans, legumes, vegetables, and whole grains. Meat, if consumed, is usually in small portions. Wine at 5. Moderate alcohol consumption, particularly red wine, is a common feature in some Blue Zones, especially in Sardinia and Ikaria. It is often consumed with meals and among friends. Almost all centenarians interviewed belong to a faith-based community. Regular participation in such communities can add up to 14 years to life expectancy. Loved ones first. Family is a priority in Blue Zones. where people commit to caring for their elders and staying connected with close relatives. Multi-generational households are common. Right tribe. Social networks also play a key role in longevity. Blue Zone residents are often part of social circles that support healthy behaviors and lifelong friendships. 3. The role of diet in longevity. The book heavily emphasizes the importance of diet in these regions. Across all Blue Zones, people consume diets that are predominantly plant-based, with a heavy reliance on beans, whole grains, and vegetables. Meat consumption is minimal, and processed foods are rare. Additionally, natural portion control methods, like the 80% rule in Okinawa, help prevent overeating. 4. Social and psychological factors. The Blue Zone's approach to health is holistic. In addition to diet and exercise, social and psychological factors are critical. Strong community bonds, a sense of purpose, and regular social interaction are all crucial elements in the lives of Blue Zone centenarians. These social factors help reduce stress and promote mental health, both of which are linked to longevity. Scientific foundation and criticism. Buettner's work is largely based on epidemiological research and observational studies. While the research offers compelling insights into how lifestyle and environment affect longevity, it is worth noting that some scientists caution against drawing direct causal conclusions from the data. For instance, some critics argue that longevity in these regions could also be attributed to genetic factors, local health practices, and environmental influences that may not be easily replicated elsewhere. Nevertheless, the commonalities across these diverse regions offer a strong case for adopting some of the practices seen in Blue Zones, especially in Western countries, where processed foods and sedentary lifestyles are prevalent. Practical application. Can we create our own Blue Zones? Buettner's work has expanded beyond just studying longevity. He has also launched initiatives to bring Blue Zones principles to cities around the world. By applying the lessons from Blue Zones, communities can adopt healthier practices. Some cities in the United States have implemented Blue Zone projects, encouraging residents to follow these longevity practices, with reported improvements in community health outcomes. For individuals, Buettner advocates for adopting small, incremental changes rather than drastic overhauls. For example, incorporate more plant-based meals into your diet by gradually reducing meat consumption. Add natural movement to your daily routine by walking or gardening. Focus on building strong social ties and staying connected with family and friends. Develop a daily habit to downshift, whether through meditation, prayer, or simple relaxation. Key takeaways from the Blue Zones. 1. Longevity is achievable through lifestyle. The residents of Blue Zones live long, healthy lives due to their daily habits. It's not about genes. It's about making the right choices consistently. 2. A holistic approach is key. Longevity isn't just about diet or exercise. It's a combination of factors: social, emotional, physical, and spiritual. Fostering a sense of community, purpose, and stress reduction is as important as eating right and moving naturally. 3. Small changes can have big effects. You don't need to overhaul your life to live longer. Adopting small but meaningful changes, like focusing on a plant-based diet or finding ways to incorporate natural movement, can have profound effects on health and longevity. 4. Social connections are vital. Strong relationships and community support systems are one of the strongest predictors of longevity. People who live long, healthy lives often have deep connections with others, which foster emotional resilience. Conclusion: The Blue Zones is a powerful exploration of how lifestyle influences longevity. Buettner's work encourages us to re-evaluate our daily habits and offers a blueprint for making small but impactful changes that can add years to our lives. Whether through diet, movement, or social connections, the lessons from Blue Zones demonstrate that it is possible to improve both our lifespan and our health span by adopting principles that are both simple and accessible.